Hey, Skull Nation. What's up, my fellow Vikings faithful? This is your die-hard purple warrior, straight from the heart of Minnesota, ready to dive into the latest Vikings news that's got my blood pumping like a frozen tundra tailgate. Imagine this, we're 3-2 heading into our bye week, but man, we've been living on the edge, trailing in the fourth quarter in 4 out of 5 games, including those nail-biting comebacks against the Bears and Browns where we barely scored a touchdown in the first 45 minutes. Lucky? Maybe a bit. But with one of the league's toughest schedules staring us down, we can't keep flirting with disaster. Today on Vikings News, we're breaking down the 4 ugly stats dragging us down, and trust me, fixing these could launch us straight to the playoffs. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll be fired up and yelling "Skull" at your screen. Who's ready to turn this ship around? Let's charge in. Our first wake-up call hits like a blindside blitz. That brutal sack percentage on offense, clocking in at a league-worst 11.7%. Yeah, you heard that right. No team's QB has hit the dirt more than our guys, with 21 sacks on just 180 dropbacks. That's Carson Wentz eating 12 on 120, and rookie J.J. McCarthy getting buried 9 times in his first 2 weeks at a ridiculous 16.4% clip. It's like our pocket's a revolving door, and it's killing drives before they even start. But here's the fire. This falls on the play caller, the line, and the QB stepping up. McCarthy's got to prove he can slide and scramble to snag that starting gig back. What do you think, fam? Is it the O-line's fault? Or does JJ need to channel his inner Kirk Cousins escape artist? Speaking of pressure, picture this. We're facing the Eagles post-bye, and their D is surprisingly sack-light this year, bottom of the league. This is our shot. If we don't clean this up, that Philly front seven could turn US Bank Stadium into a graveyard. Last season we weren't this porous. Remember how we protected like a fortress? Now it's all hands on deck. Kevin O'Connell's scheming some magic, but execution's gotta match the hype. I've been replaying those highlights, heart in my throat every time Wentz or JJ drops back. Skull fans, drop in the comments. Who's the one guy on that line you trust most to stonewall the rush? Let's debate it. And just when you think it's all doom, hold up. There's hope in the horizon if we rally. These sacks aren't fate. They're fixable with focus. Imagine McCarthy zipping clean pockets, threading needles to Justin Jefferson for chunk plays. That's the Vikings dynasty we're building, not this scramble for your life nonsense. As we chew on that by week rest, I'm optimistic. O'Connell's too sharp to let this slide. But hey, what if we don't? That tough slate ahead, with beasts like the Lions and Packers lurking, could bury us. Stay tuned, because next we're tackling another killer stat that's got me pacing like it's game time. You with me? Alright, Purple Army, let's keep the momentum rolling. Next up in our Vikings news deep dive, that pathetic third down conversion rate on offense, sitting at a dismal 31%. Oof, that's worse than only the Titans and their rookie QB Cam Ward at 29%. Last year, under KOC, we were cruising near 40%. What flipped the script? We're not even facing marathon distances. We're mid-pack in yards to go. But those sacks we just yapped about, they're turning third and manageables into third and eternity. It's a vicious cycle, folks, and it's starving our playmakers of rhythm. Break it down with me. On short yardage thirds, 3 yards or less, we're converting just 47%, way below the league average. That's on early down discipline, staying on schedule instead of playing catch-up. Remember those Bears and Browns games? No TDs in the first 3 quarters, forcing hero ball heroics late. It's exciting, sure, but exhausting, like running a marathon with ankle weights. Jefferson scheming those curls, Addison's burning corners, but if we're punting on 3rd and 3, we're handing momentum to the enemy. Who's feeling this pain? Tell me in the comments. What's one tweak you'd make to juice those conversions? But here's the storyteller in me. Envision a bye-week breakthrough, where we drill those quick hitters and bootlegs, turning 31% into a weapon. Against the Eagles, with their secondary gassed from our no-huddle, we could feast. This isn't just stats. It's the heartbeat of our season. We've got the talent. Hawkinson lurking, Chandler grinding yards, but execution's the missing spark. If we flip this, watch out, NFC North. I'm hyped just thinking about it. Hang tight, Skull Squad, because our defense has a sneaky weakness that's letting foes gash us where it hurts most. You seeing the pattern yet? Transitioning to the D side now, Vikings faithful. Our run defense is getting exposed in a stat that'll make you grit your teeth. 47.1% of opponents' first downs are coming via the rush. Highest in the league. Sure, our overall numbers look solid thanks to that Week 3 demolition of the Bengals, but teams are ditching the pass because they know they can chain move on the ground against us. Yards per carry? Not elite. Yards per game? Meh. But this first down nugget is why games feel like a grind, not a shutdown. Flashback. Last season, we were second best at stuffing runs for first downs. Only 25.5% leaked that way. What changed? New pieces, sure, but Brian Flores' scheme thrives on chaos up front. Harrison Phillips, Jonathan Greenid, they're beasts, yet backs like those Browns grinders are eating. It's not volume. It's efficiency killing us, turning 3-and-outs into clock-chewing drives. Imagine Detroit's Gibbs or GB's Jacobs salivating at this. Heartbreaking, right? Fans, hit me. Is it the front four lacking pop? Or linebackers biting wrong? Your take could spark the fix. Yet, in true Vikings fashion, redemption's calling. That by weeks for scheming gap-sound blitzes, getting Levon Kirkland types flying to the ball. Picture us bottling runs like we did pre-2025, forcing QBs into Flores' web of picks. We've got the advanced metrics skewed high from big wins, now channel it here. This weakness? It's the villain in our playoff hero story. If we plug it, we're NFC North terrorizers. But ignore it and we're toast. Who's amped for the turnaround? Stick around because our final ugly truth is a flag fest that's got refs loving us for all the wrong reasons. Wrapping this Vikings news roast with the penalty parade. 8.8 accepted flags per game. Dead last at. Number 1 in the worst way. 44 total already. Across offense, D, and special teams. Procedural hiccups killing drives, defensive holds bailing out runs, and punt/kickoff brain farts turning field position into nightmares. We're not just penalized. We're yielding 71.8 yards per game to them. 26th in the league after being 13th last year. It's self-sabotage, plain and simple, putting us in holes deeper than Lambeau in January. Think about it. That 13-flag, 105-yard disaster in Cincinnati? Sure, we won 48-10, but it was garbage football masking the issue. New faces, turnover. Excuses? Nah, KOC's crew is too sharp. Its execution lapses, like false starts when the crowd's roaring or illegal blocks on returns. Every flag's a gift to foes, flipping close games into a less. Remember trailing late? Penalties amplify that chaos. Skull Nation, vent below. Which phase needs the whip most? O, D, or STs? Your rage fuels the fire. But flip the script and we're golden, these are low-hanging fruit. By week film sessions, emphasis drills, and boom. Discipline like 2024's beast mode. Against Philly, clean play means we dictate, not react. This isn't who we are. It's a bump before the roar. We've overcome worse. Think 1998 heartbreaks to Super Bowl dreams. Now rally with me. Fix these 4 sacks, thirds, run D, flags, and playoffs? Locked. What's your bold prediction for post-buy? Drop it, like, subscribe for more Vikings news breakdowns, share with your tailgate crew, and let's skol our way to glory. Purple forever. See you next time. Shifting gears back to that sack nightmare for a deeper chew. Because one rant wasn't enough, right? That 11.7% isn't abstract. It's McCarthy learning the hard way. His 16.4% clip screaming, rookie baptism by blitz. Wentz, battle-tested, still dropped 12 times. Blame the line's footwork or his happy feet. Either way, it's drive death turning potential scores into punts. I've watched the tape. Clean drops turning muddy, edges collapsing like wet snow. But O'Connell's post-buy tweaks? Expect RPOs galore, quick releases to exploit Philly's sack poor D. Now, layer in the third down tie-in, those sacks birth 3rd and 15ths, where even JJ's wizardry falters at 31%. Short yards? We're at 47%. That's coin flip territory on sneaks or slants we should bank. Last year's 40% was our identity. Now it's a question mark. Imagine Aaron Jones pounding early downs, setting up Addison's deep balls. That's the rhythm we crave. Fans, if you could coach one drill this week, what is it? Quick game. Or O-line slides. Your ideas might hit KOC's inbox. Okay. Probably not. But dream big. And the hope? It's real. Teams rebound from this. Recall 2022's sack surge turning into protection perfection. McCarthy's got that fire. Show it, kid, and you're the savior. As we eye that Eagles clash, clean pockets mean explosive Sundays. This weakness? It's our underdog fuel. But what if we stall? That gauntlet Lions twice, pack twice could expose us. Teasing ahead, our run D's leak is next level frustrating, but fixable with grit. Who's believing in the bye-week magic? Let's keep the energy high. Diving deeper into the run defense black hole, 47.1% of faux first downs on the ground? That's not defense. That's a welcome mat. Opponents smell blood, pounding away instead of testing Brian Branch or whatever CB we're throwing at him. Raw yards per carry hover mediocre, but it's the chains moving that's lethal, clocks ticking, our D gassed by halftime. Flores blitzes shine in pass rush, but against bootlegs and draws? We're reading tea leaves wrong. Last year's 25.5% lockdown? Where'd it go? Free agency shuffling or scheme tweaks? Picture the tape. Brown's backs slicing for 8 to 10 yards untouched. First down after first down. This is why games drag, why our secondary sits on benches. Greenid, won 'em. They're edge monsters, but interior gaps yawn wide. Phillips needs that 2023 disruption. Ivan Pace Jr. flying like a missile. Skull Squad, debate time. Trade for a run-stuffing DT or coach up the LBs. Your hot takes and comments. Let's build the blueprint. Redemption arc incoming. That Bengals whitewash showed our ceiling, total domination. Channel it post-buy, and we're run funnel nightmares again. Against Philly's Saquon Barkley? Stonewall him, force Jalen Hurts into errors. This stats the plot twist in our season saga. Villain now, hero later? I'm betting yes. But linger too long, and NFC contenders feast. Up next, penalties, the silent killer waving yellow like confetti. You feeling the urgency yet? Charge on. Zooming into the penalty plague. 8.8 per game, 44 total, leading the pack in all the bad spots. Yards hemorrhaged. 71.8 on average, flipping us from 13th best last year to penalty piñata. Offenses false starts when the dome shakes. Rookie nerves. D's roughing the passer on third outs. Over-aggression. Special teams blocks in the back on returns. Sloppy. It's everywhere, turning winnable spots into oh-no moments. Like that Cincy barrage, 13 flags and a blowout we didn't need. Unpack it. Procedural on O kills momentum mid-drive. D flags extend faux chains, echoing our run woes. ST miscues gift field position gold. KOC's vets, Jefferson, Cousins holdovers, no better. It's the new blood syncing up. That 2024 discipline, our superpower. Now, self-inflicted wounds. Fans, poll the crew. Worst penalty offender, O-line holds or D-pass interference. Vent below. Catharsis is key. Turn the tide, buy films for zero-tolerance reps. Refs in practice barking calls. Clean execution. We're unstoppable. Imagine flag-free fourth-quarter comebacks flowing natural. Philly's Chaos D meets our precision. Advantage purple. This is the easy win in our forfix quest. Ignore it, though, and we're referee roadkill. Wrapping soon with the big picture, how these glue into playoff glory. What's your penalty pet peeve? Share and subscribe for the full skull therapy. Tying it all together now, Vikings diehards, these four stats aren't isolated. They're a tangled web strangling our 3-2 start. Sacks breed long thirds, 31% conversions. Penalties compound the chaos, and a leaky run D, 47.1% firsts. Lets teams control tempo. We've thrived on easy early schedule, but post-bye. Eagles, Lions, Packers gauntlet awaits. Trailing late 4 times already? That's adrenaline, but unsustainable without fixes. Remember those comebacks? Bears? Browns heartstoppers? Heroic, but we deserve dominance, not desperation. The narrative hook. This is our rising from the ashes chapter. McCarthy evolves, O-line gels, Flores plugs gaps, discipline reigns, boom, 12-win beast mode. Stats scream bottom dwellers now, but talent whispers contender. KOC's genius, our stars, Jefferson's routes, Addison's speed, Flores mind games. It's there. Skull Nation, dream with me. Playoff run, purple confetti in February. But realism check. Slack off and we're wildcard watchers. What's the one fix you prioritize? Comments exploding. Let's crowdsource the comeback. Final hype blast. We've dissected the dirt. Now bury it. By weeks our forge. Emerge sharper, hungrier. Vikings news will track every snap. But you? Fuel the fire. Like if you're fired up, comment your bye-week wish. Subscribe for non-stop purple passion. Share with that buddy who's doubting. Together we scull through storms. This is our year. Purple reign eternal. Catch you post-bye with Eagles intel. Go Vikings. One last peel back on sacks. 'Cause it haunts me, 21 taken. League lead with only Ravens close at 10%. McCarthy's early 9? Teachable, but Wentz's dozen says vets included. It's pocket collapse. Left tackle whiffing speeds. Center snaps late. Against Philly's bottom-tier sack D? Golden window, quick game, screens to Naeem Hines. But flub it and Hurts counters with dinks. I've yelled at my TV. You too? What's JJ's sack avoid tip scramble drills? Hit comments. Layering thirds. That 31%? Sacks on third push us to 47% shorts failing. Titans worse, but we're falling from 40% glory. Early downs. Run it, don't pass into pressure. Jones grinding, then play action bombs. Eagles secondary soft. Exploit. Fans, if conversions hit 38%, does that unlock the offense? Your optimism gauge? Hope surges. Fixes cascade. Less sacks mean better thirds. Fewer penalties mean cleaner chains. Stronger run D preserves energy. Playoff math, clean these, we're 10-7 floor. The story? Underdog Vikings, byborn beasts. But delay? Heartache. Next. Run D redemption tales await in our finale stretch. Pumped? Deeper run D dive, 47.1% ground firsts. Up from 25.5% lockdown. Why? Edges set, but A-gaps flood. Bengals beat down skewed positives. Reality's grindy. Phillips disrupts less. Need DT depth. Flores adapts. Spy packages? Against Barkley? No leaks or we're cooked. Who's your run stuff hero? Everson Griffin vibes. Speak up. Plot thickens. This feeds penalties. Over pursuit flags on draws. Tie it. Clean run stops mean shorter fields. Less third down stress. Fewer sack risks. Vikings 2.0 balanced, brutal. Your vision for Flores tweak? Comments. Epic close. 4 fixes equals 4 pillars to glory. We've got the why, now the will. Skull echoes like, comment, fixed. Subscribe, share the fire. Purple pride prevails. Echoing penalties one more. 8.8/game, 71.8 yards surrendered. Cincy 13 flags? Wake up. O's delays, D's holdings, ST's clips everywhere. From 13th best to this? Sync issue. Refs love us wrong. Fix. Reps. Focus. Philly clean sheet. Momentum mine. Web of woes. Flags extend runs. Force long thirds. Invite sacks. Break it. Discipline first. Your penalty purge plan? Below. Grand finale. Rise. Vikings. These stats? Stepping stones. Like if ready, comment fixes. Subscribe for wins. Share skull. We're unstoppable. Purple forever.